Hello, you are welcome to my entrepreneurship webinar. This webinar is mainly for entrepreneurs who want to scale up their sales. Here is what every entrepreneur needs to know and what I will be teaching you today in this webinar. How to 10 times your sale by making people buy from you, how to make people recommend your product and services to their family and friends, get to know why people don't buy from you, how to attract high ticket customers, and how to craft irresistible offers. As an entrepreneur, it is mandatory for you to know all these things if you actually want to sell more than the way you used to. That is the reason why you have to stay to the end of this webinar. In this video, I am going to tell you, or I'm going to show you or discover the hidden no-fail secret to make you sell like crazy as an entrepreneur. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Faisal Ibrahim Abdullahi. I am a digital business consultant. I am a 7-figure affiliate marketer, and I am also an epoxy engineer. In the past couple of months, I have trained over 3,000 persons on how to scale up their businesses online and physically. I have trained and coached various entrepreneurs with different kind of business on how to successfully conduct their business and make 10 times what they were making before. As you are watching and listening to this video, be rest assured that when you implement what I'm going to teach you here today, you are definitely going to see results. But there's one mistake that a lot of us used to make. It is one thing for you to learn something, and it is another thing for you to implement. A lot of people will learn a lot of things, but they don't actually implement what they learned. And as we go further in this video, you are going to know the reason why a lot of people don't implement what they are being taught. Let me start by telling you the value and importance of reading. Almost everything I will teach you here today, I read it from a book or watched them on videos like this, and I have implemented them, and I have also seen results in my business. Had it been I didn't read or learn or even implement, I won't be able to teach you today. So learn how to read. The more you read, the more things you will know, and the more that you learn, the more places you will go. Dr. Seuss once said, if you want to hide anything valuable to a black man, hide it in a book, because he won't read it. Reading expands your mind. Reading strengthens your imagination and help you to understand and master a lot of things. Anyone who reads and reads consistently eventually will have a better understanding than others. And this is exactly what happens when it comes to making money, or when it comes to the issue of money. So here are the 3 things called the 3 demons of human accomplishment. I told you earlier that a lot of people learn something online, but they don't actually implement what they are being taught. And my first 3 demon here, which is fear, is also a factor why people don't implement what they are being taught online. The main reason why a lot of people do not start business is because they are afraid. Now the word fear has come in. They are afraid. They are going to fail in a business. They are actually afraid they are going to fail in that business they want to start. They haven't even started. But what do successful people do? Successful people have the same fear, but they act all the same despite the fear, and that is what we call risk taking. Rashid Al Maktoum once said, the greatest risk is not to take risk. Now, another major cause of failure is laziness, and majority of people are lazy. Take reading for example. A lot of people can read a book from the beginning to the end, even if it's a small book. They can't even read the book from the beginning to the end. However, these very same people can sit down for countless hours and watch TVs or spend time gossiping with their friends. The last thing is procrastination. Procrastination, this is one of the habits of people who fail. They are very, very sluggish in making decisions. When you want to achieve something, just start. Start afraid. Take the risk and be consistent. The worst thing that will happen to you is to fail, and you will surely learn from that. You are still successful even if you fail, because you have learned something. I remember when I started affiliate marketing, and just like every other Nigerian, I was skeptical about it. But I despite the fact of being afraid, I took the risk and I took the bold step. And after 4 months of starting my affiliate marketing business, I made over 1 million naira. And this is as a result of conquering my fear. So you can find more details on these three demons and how to overcome them in one of Twain Omotoshan's book, How to Turn Yourself into a Life Breathing Cash Machine. At the end of this video, I am going to share that book to you for free. Now, let's talk about the mistakes entrepreneurs make when it comes to selling. A lot of entrepreneurs do make mistake when they are selling their stuffs. Now, the first mistake is creating product before the market. How do majority of us start a business? We start a business backward. We start by opening a shop or an office, then we import the products or we create them or buy them, and then we will now go ahead and start looking for people who will like to buy what we are selling. This is number one reason why your business will fail. Don't create a product or business, then look for customers. Rather, look for what people want and then create a business around it. Let your daily experience and interaction with the world, which market you should go into. Don't think about the product, think about the market instead. Now, let me give you an example. As a digital business consultant, let's take for instance, I created a digital product and I want to promote or I want to sell that digital product. First of all, before I even finish creating the product, I will start generating customers for that product I want to sell. So that when I'm done selling my products, when I'm done creating my products, I can easily sell them. And that is why a lot of companies do pre-sale. For instance, let's take iPhone for instance. When iPhone wants to release a new version of their phone, they actually used to sell out the first production before the phone even comes out. So you see, they actually created the market before they even create the product. Now, another mistake entrepreneurs used to make is selling what people need instead of what people want. People don't buy what they need, they buy what they want. So sell what people want. Let me break this down to you. Let's say a particular TV channel broadcasts about health tips and how people will live a healthy life. Now, this is what people actually need, living a healthy life. But people will rather watch sport channels or movie channels or Z World because that is what they want. Now, you as an entrepreneur, what you want is the money, so you don't actually sell what people need. You should go and look for what people want and sell it to them. Another mistake entrepreneurs used to make is trying to convince their customers. Don't try to convince your customer when it comes to business, because when you are trying to convince your customer, what will happen is that you will definitely lie. You will sound so desperate or needy of that very customer. You will sound like you cannot do without that customer. And when that customer feel like you are dependent on them, he or she would hardly buy from you. They will either give excuse or try to bring your price down or trying to price your product so low because they are having that feeling that this person cannot do without me. Now, another mistake is trying to sell to everybody. This is actually a mistake that a lot of entrepreneurs used to make, especially those that are starting business newly. They think everybody is their customers. So this is a very big mistake. Not everybody is your customer. Concentrate on your target audience, people who are interested in buying your product or services and have the money to buy what you are selling. And another mistake is begging people to buy your product. Every entrepreneur needs to know this. Nobody cares about you. They only care about themselves. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Nobody actually care about you. They only care about themselves. If you like, cry you. It's none of their business. It's none of anybody's business. People buy for themselves, not for you. I see a lot of entrepreneurs posting on social media. They post things like, I don't have money, please patronize me, or please help me retweet. My customer might be in your timeline. Some will go as far as saying, I've not eaten for 3 days. Please come and buy what I'm selling. Who cares? Do you think people out there care when you say all things like this? What you should do is You should build your audience and make them beg you to collect their money. People are not buying from you because you said all those things. You are not making sale because you sell like a beggar. And nobody wants to buy from a beggar. Nobody cares about you or your product. People only care about themselves and they will buy what they want. You can only, persuade them or give them reasons why they should buy, but do not beg them. Now let me give you an example. Some people buy phone without pouch because they feel they don't actually need it. Now you as a phone seller, you can actually give them reasons why they need that pouch. You can tell them that okay, that pouch is going to protect your phone from scratches and it also makes your phone looks attractive. And of course, in case of any accident, your phone fell down, the pouch can actually lessen the way the phone is going to break or something like that. Now you are giving them reasons why they should buy that pouch. You are not trying to convince them. So don't sell like a beggar. Don't go around telling people to patronize you so that you won't be hungry. Nobody cares if you go hungry or not. So another example I want to give you here is imagine somebody who sells a bra going to a man and begging him to patronize him or her so that she won't go hungry. Your product is of no use to that person. So you don't expect the person to buy what you are selling because you don't want to go hungry. Business is all about exchanging values between two parties. Your customers need your product, you need money from your customers, so you exchange products with money. And that is why I say focus on your target audience. As a bra seller, your target audience are not male. What are they actually going to use what you are selling for? So another mistake entrepreneurs used to make is posting too much things on their status. Yes, this is what I actually call the waste beat status. Some people used to post like 20 to 50 products in a day, and it makes their status looks like a waste beat. When you post like this, you will notice that your first status has high number of views, while others don't. After posting this for a while, you will discover that your status views have reduced drastically. Why? Some people have muted you because you are boring and they are not getting any value from viewing your status actually. So you can only post waste-based status if you are giving value. But if you are not, don't do that so that you won't lose the few status views you are having. So if someone like me posts like 200 things on my status, people are going to actually view those 200 things because I give value in what I post. Now, another mistake is selling to your family and friends. Your family and friends will never make you rich in business. When you are selling something and all you have is 20 status viewers whom are your family and friends, how do you expect to make so much money from that? Whether you are selling online or offline, you must reach out to more people. You must reach out to your target audience. You must reach out to people who actually need your product. Just like the common saying goes, rich people, they actually reach people. Only strangers can make you rich. So go and meet your target audience. Do not depend on your family and friends to actually buy what you are selling. Now, another big mistake entrepreneurs used to make is not displaying the price of what they are selling. This is actually a very, very big mistake. So imagine going to a shop right to buy a lot of things and you are not seeing the price on each of that thing on their shelf. That means you have to keep going to the cashier to ask for price of each product. Just imagine how tiring and frustrating it's going to be for you. You will see people posting many products on their status, and they'll be like, DM me for price. Do you think everybody have that time? Nobody actually has that time to come to your DM and keep asking you what is the price of this, what is the price of that. Most people don't like to embarrass themselves. They won't even like to come to your DM and hear price higher than their budget. So instead of them to ask you, they will just assume that the price is higher than their budget and they'll go to somebody else. And that by doing that, you just lost a potential customer. If you are confident on a particular product or services you render, you will be proud to display the price. So DM me for price also attract unserious buyers. They will just come and disturb you and waste your time. And at the end of the day, they will tell you what you don't like to hear. And what is that thing entrepreneurs don't like to hear? The word is I will, or the sentence is I will get back to you. Not all entrepreneurs like to hear that from their customers. But if you have put the price, the worst someone can do is to come and ask for discount. And if it's okay for you, you can give the discount or negotiate. And putting price on your product when posting it also help you to filter serious buyers from unserious ones. The unserious ones won't even DM you at all if they see the price, if they know that they can't afford what you are selling. So save yourself from the unnecessary stress and always put price on your product. Now, another mistake entrepreneurs used to make is inconsistency. A lot of entrepreneurs are very inconsistent in their business, especially those people that are starting newly. Now you post, let's say you sell shoes, and you post your shoes today, and you go offline for like 2 weeks, and you come back again. So just imagine you are having a shop, and you open your shop today, and you lock up your shop tomorrow, and after 4 days you open again, you close again. Nobody is going to take you as a serious entrepreneur, and you will definitely lose customers because you won't be registered in the minds of your customer. You have to keep showing up every day and register yourself in the minds of your customer, so that whenever they need any product, they will come to you, and they will actually remember. They will remember you because you have already registered yourself in their minds. There is a psychological saying that for somebody to be interested in what you are selling, the person actually have to see you advertise that thing 7 times. So just imagine you are consistent. Now, somebody who is not consistent will come to my DM as a digital business consultant and tell me that, sir, I am not making sales, my business is not going fine. Have you asked yourself, what is it am I doing as an entrepreneur? Or what is it am I not doing that other people are doing that is making them sell? So you need to ask yourself that question. Now let's talk about the reasons why people stop buying from you. And the reasons can be 1% of your customers have died already, 3% have moved away or have migrated, 14% are being lured by your competitors, another 14% have turned away by product dissatisfaction. Now we also have 68% have left because of poor customer service. These are some of the reasons why people stop buying from you. Now let's take them one after the other and break them down. Now 1% of your customers have died. Death is something that is inevitable, so there's nothing you can do about it. You can only pray for their soul to rest in peace. Now the 3% that have moved away or have migrated, most of the time these customers are like the first one. That means they are like the 1% that have died. The only thing that can retain them is the quality of your product and services and your customer service. No matter where someone migrates to, when the person enjoys your product or your services, the person will always come back to you and ask for your product, and wherever the person is, the person will ask you to send the product to him or her. Now the 14% that are lured by competitors, it is left for you to see how your competitors do not take your customers away from you, and you have to provide good customer service to your customers, so that another competitor or another person who sells what you are selling is not going to attract them by good conduct. Now 14% again are going to turn away from you from your product dissatisfaction. Some people sell things that are not even qualitative or are not even up to standard. And when somebody buys your product and he finds out that your product is not what he needs, definitely the person will be dissatisfied and the person will turn away from you. Now, the 68% that leave because of your poor customer service, most entrepreneurs have this problem. They don't treat their customers right. People want to be treated good. They want to be pampered. But most entrepreneurs don't care about their relationship with their customers or their clients. And this is a major setback in any business. I will discuss more on how you can treat your customer or client as an entrepreneur. Now, when you do this, your customers will recommend your product and services to their family and friends. The first thing is never criticize your customer. You need to understand that people, you need to understand people, you need to understand how people behave, you need to understand how people make decision yes, how they make decision, and you need to understand how people get bias, emotions, and when you understand this thing, you are definitely going to lack people around you, or you are definitely going to lack you are definitely not going to lack people who are going to buy what you are selling. Most Nigerians are aggressive, especially when it comes to purchasing something from you. So that a customer always have that feeling that is my money. So it's if I don't buy from you or if you don't sell to me, I'll definitely buy from another person. So you don't have to criticize your customer or those customers that calls you names over the phone or physically. When somebody actually attacked you aggressively as an entrepreneur with words, actually not physically, thank the person. It's okay, take care of the person, apologize when you are not even at fault. Don't try to defend yourself. Most people will not talk to you about any mistake or your low quality product, but you see those aggressive ones, these are the people that are going to give you the opportunity to correct your mistakes or learn a lesson from your mistakes. So treating them right and apologizing and clarifying issues with them will make them stay, and later on they might be loyal to you. If you criticize them, that means you have lost a customer, and they will stop people from coming to buy something from you. Let me tell you something that happened to me one certain time. I saw something I want to buy in a group. I think it's a hijab. Yes, I wanted to buy a hijab for my mom in a group. So when I saw the advertisement of the hijab, I told the person that okay, I actually need this. Please tell me the price. Before I know, another lady came to my DM. I was like, no, don't buy something from that girl. She's very this, she's very that. She doesn't have manners. She talks to you anyhow, and even her product is not of good quality. Like her hijab, the yard she used for her hijab is not of good quality. Immediately, I stopped the process of buying that thing from that lady. So you see, you actually need to treat your customers right. If not, you are definitely going to lose more and more customer, and not just that customer you treated wrongly. Now, another thing is under promise and over deliver. Yes, when you under promise to your customer and you over deliver, that customer is definitely going to recommend you to their family and friends. So Nigerians love hyping. So when you hype your product, make sure you give the best quality product or services. You can hype like 80% of your product and deliver 100%. People will rush to buy from you anytime they see your adverts or anytime they see you talk about what you are selling. People are not looking for what they perceived as the best deal. Now, another mistake is, another thing you will do that will make people recommend you to others is keep your customers even after they buy from you. The biggest mistake you can do is to let your customer go after he or she have buy from you. You need to keep in touch with the customer, get a feedback, ask how the customer went back home. That is, if the customer came to your shop to buy what you are selling, take care of that customer during celebration or during festivals, Christmas, sorry, Christmas, Salah, birthdays, or anything. Wish your customers well. Like reach out to them and wish them well. The first person that your customer is going to mention when people talk about the product you are selling or services is you. Why? Because you have registered yourself in the heart of your customer. So you have to keep your customer even if after they buy from you, your customers can buy from you again and again. Now, another thing you will do that will make people recommend your products to others is sell some of your products with a low price. You can sell some of your products with a low price to generate loyal customers that will buy from you with a higher price later. That does not mean you should sell a loss, so please do not quote me wrong. Now let's take for instance you are selling bag and you actually bought those bags for, let's say, 5,000 naira, and you are selling those bags for like 7,000 naira, and other people are selling the bag for like 6,500 or 8,000 naira. Now you can actually sell that bag to your customer at the rate of 5,500 naira. You are only having 500 naira gain. Now, when you keep in touch in your customer, you don't let your customer go. Tomorrow, when your customer comes by and you tell your customer that same bag you are selling, now that same bag is 9,000 naira, the customer is definitely going to buy from you because you have once reduced so much amount of money for the customer to buy what you are selling. So when you do that, people are going to recommend you to other people. Now, how do you actually sell your product and services to people? If you can remember, in our previous slide, there was a place where I said creating a product before the market, and I actually mentioned a pre-sale of a product. Now, how to sell your product and services to people? Number one, you have to pre-sell a product. Number two, you have to locate an audience. Number three, you have to feed your audience with value. Number four, you have to craft an irresistible offer. And number five, you have to craft a powerful content for that product you want to sell. Now, let's pick them one after the other and dissect them. You need to pay attention to what I'm going to say here now. The easiest way to sell your product or service is by talking about it over a period of time. Talk about it for like a week. Do not surprise your audience. This is exactly what a lot of big companies used to do. I made an example with iPhone for you. Before iPhone released its new version of phone, sorry, before iPhone released its new version of phone, it will make sure that it has reached out to a lot of people first. iPhone must have told you all the qualities and good things on that phone before they actually release that phone to the market. So if you actually pre-sell your product, you let people know your product before you actually bring the product, definitely your product is going to go faster. So some people will be even ready to buy your product before your product actually comes to the market, and that is what it means to pre-sell your product. Now, locate an audience. You need to sell your product to those people that need it. I said this earlier. It is not every product that you promote to everyone. I gave you an example with someone who sells a bra. Someone who sells a bra, when you meet a man, what are you advertising to? What is he going to use it for? So you need to locate an audience. Some people don't want your product. Just like I give you an example with the bra seller. I will discuss more on how to locate your audience later on. So you need to stay with me. You need to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll be able to receive more videos and more tips on how to grow your business. Now, another thing is you need to feed your customers with value. Don't try to sell to an audience you don't feed with premium value. Build a list, and while building that list of your customers, offer them value. The audience you do not feed with quality content will not feed you with the money. That's just the fact. If you don't feed me with values, if you don't feed me with reasons why I should buy from you, or if you don't feed me with reasons why I should buy your product, or you don't give me reasons why that product is good, I won't give you my money. I can't pay you my money to get what you are selling. So you need to feed your audience with value. Now, another thing is crafting irresistible offer. Sometimes the offer you give is what makes people buy from you. You can craft an irresistible offer that your customers might feel stupid if they don't take that offer. Now, crafting an offer in a business is a is a very very important aspect of a business. Sometimes it's not what you sell that sells; it's the offer you give after selling your product that makes you sell more of that product. Yes, offer is very very important. Now, let me give you an example. If I sell a car and you sell a car, and when somebody comes to my shop and the person wants to buy a car, and let's say I sell that car for 100 naira and you sell that car for 90 naira. But when the person came to my shop, after telling him the price of that car, and I told him that now if you buy this car for the next 3 months, I am going to service this car for you for free. Now, this is an offer I'm making for the buyer. And apart from that, I am giving you the guarantee that anything that spoil from your car, I am going to fix it free without collecting any money from you. This is another offer. Now, this person now goes to your shop and you actually sell that same car for 90 naira. Whose car do you think that person is going to buy? He's definitely going to buy my car because I have given him an offer he cannot resist. And truth be told, for the first 3 months of buying a car, I don't think that car needs services. You understand? But my offer sells. And for the first 3 months of buying that car, I don't think there's anything that's going to spoil in the car if my car is new, except if there's an accident which has nothing to do with me. So you see, this is an offer that your customers cannot review. So no matter what you are refuse, sorry. So no matter what you are selling or no matter what product or services you offer, you need to learn how to craft an irresistible offer, and that offer can make you sell a lot of things. Now, another thing is powerful content. This is very important when trying to sell your product or services. This is what brings your customers. Yes, that content is what brings your customers to you. And to do this, you have to master the art of copywriting skills. Copywriting is a digital skill on its own that actually teaches you how to write content. Copywriting is actually the message or the letter you write to your customer that is going to explain that thing you are selling, or that is going to give your customer reasons why they should come and buy what you are selling. That's actually what content is. And copywriting class is definitely going to be a class for another day, but for the purpose of this class, I'll give you example that you can just copy and change it and use it in your own business. Copywriting is a skill on its own, I just told you. And my mentor in copywriting, Dan Lok, you can check him on YouTube. Dan Lok, DANLOK. He's actually the king of closing. What I mean by the king of closing, like, he's actually the king of closing sales. So his motto is, I don't get paid until you make tons of cold and hard cash. You can watch his free videos on YouTube and learn more about copywriting. So content, powerful content also makes you sell your product very very well. These are something you need to learn to do as an entrepreneur, except you want to run out of business. So now let's go ahead. Let's talk about the 3 big secrets. Yes, the 3 big secrets in business that can bring you millions. Now, these 3 big secrets are actually traffic, content, and offer. But before I discuss these 3 secrets in details, I want to tell you this because it is very very important. People buy from who they like, know, and trust. We actually call this the KLT factor. Know, like, and trust. I learned the power of KLT from these 2 people, Toyin Omotosho and Akin Alabi. Toyin Omotosho, I told you earlier, he's the author of How to Turn Yourself into a Life-Breathing Cash Machine, and Akin Alabi is the author of How to Sell to Nigerians. These are actually great books that every entrepreneur needs to read and know how to sell his or her product. Now, how can you make people know you, like you, and trust you? Yeah, this is something that you need to learn also. Now, read this paragraph attentively. You see that WhatsApp status you are taking for granted? That WhatsApp status can bring you millions of naira that even people that have shop won't make. Let me tell you what you will be posting on your status that will make people know you, like you, and trust you. Now, you see this WhatsApp status I'm talking about. This WhatsApp status was actually the thing that made me my first 3 million naira as an entrepreneur. Yes, WhatsApp status is a very, very great tool in marketing, especially if you are selling something online. So, these are the things you will be posting that will make people know you, like you, and actually trust you. The first thing is credibility or believability building posts. What do I mean here? People need to believe in three things before making a buying decision. They need to believe in themselves, that is, they need to believe that your product will be useful to them. They also need to believe you or the product creator, and they also need to believe in the product. Establishing this belief will make people make a buying decision. So you have to position yourself very well, either as an expert in that business or as a user of that product you are selling. Let your customers know that you have knowledge on what you are selling, so you need to be educating them on that particular product you are selling. I talked about giving values on whatever you are selling earlier. So another way of building credibility is by posting about you. That is by posting about yourself. That is going to make your customers know you. So that thing you post about yourself that is going to make your customer know you. I'm not saying you should be posting your secret or something confidential. Oh. What I'm saying is you can post your picture if you go out on an event or if you go to a restaurant. Some people might not like to post their picture. You can post about your hobbies or the book you are reading at the moment or the video you are watching or the sports you like, or just something that will make someone know something little about you. The thing is, some customers actually stalk you, especially when you are conducting a business online. So they need to know the kind of person you are. They need to know if they can trust you with their money. So you actually need to be posting about yourself time to time. It shouldn't be something you do always, but you need to be posting about yourself time to time. So another thing that you are going to be posting that is going to create that KLT factor for you with your customers, interest triggering posts. Yes, you also need to post content that will arouse interest of your customers to buy your product. How can you do this? You can do that by posting testimonies of people that used your product or feedback and review from people that bought your product. You can also post screenshot of when people are placing order or the alert you received from someone that ordered your product. Now, seeing that post, people that haven't tried your product will be tempted and will like to try it too. I'm always tempted by this lady's status on my contact. She sells all these glow soaps and cream, and so all those kind of things, all these glow things. I'm not a lady, so I can't use those products. But because she also posts testimonies and reviews from her customers, she also posts pictures of those customers that have used their product, that have used her product. That is pictures of before and after. I am not a lady, so I don't need her product, but yet she has established that trust and like for her product in me. Because anybody that will ask me about those products now, the first person that will come to my mind is that lady. Why? Because she has registered herself in my mind. So that is why you need to be posting what's it called, interest triggering posts, so that your customers can know have interest in what you are selling. Now let's say you sell snacks, let's say like cakes, meat pie, donuts, and the rest. You can record a 30-second video that will make someone salivate, of course, and want to taste your product. You must trigger people to buy. There are a lot of people I have bought chocolate cake from. I'm actually a lover of chocolate, chocolate cake to be precise, not chocolate. I'm a lover of cake, and chocolate cake is my favorite flavor. I've bought chocolate cake from different people, and what used to make me buy that cake is when I see them post about the cake, and maybe they are cutting the cake, you know how yummy the cake is. You understand? Things like this can make somebody buy what you are selling. So another thing that is going to create the KLT factor with your customer is valuable posts. Yes, you can also post things that will add value to people, something that people will learn from it. By putting valuable content regularly, you are giving out information that can help people. You will achieve four things definitely while doing valuable posts. You are definitely going to achieve four things, and number one is reciprocity. People will be inclined to feel indebted to you for helping them. Number two is liability. By helping people with valuable content that educate them, entertain them, or it does the both thing, educate and entertain them, you are making them more comfortable with you and your messages, which leads to being familiar with you and liking you, and that is going to create the KLT factor. Now, trust. This is the power of content making. It helps you create trust and engineers what's it called, goodwills in the minds of your customers. Another thing is perception of expertise and authority. By creating content, posting consistently on your status will make your customers to consider you as an expert, especially when you give value in your niche. That also make you trustworthy to your customers. Like me, for instance, if you are in my contact list, if you notice, I also give tips every day to entrepreneurs. Yes, I motivate entrepreneurs. I also give tips every day to entrepreneurs on how to scale up their business, and I also introduce a lot of business opportunities to entrepreneurs, both digitally and physically. Now, another thing is entertainment. People love to be entertained. Yes, they don't make your status boring all the time. Don't be posting your product all the time. People will stop viewing your status. So someone like me now that doesn't view people's status, talk less of posting a product every day. But you sometimes you need to post something that is going to make somebody laugh, or something that is going to actually entertain somebody. So these are the things that can actually create the KLT factor for you in the minds of your customers. Now, let's talk about the three big secrets. And the first thing here is traffic. So, what is this traffic? The major secret of any business is traffic, customers, or audience. If you don't have traffic, just forget about progressing in your business. They say the money is in the list, meaning the money you are looking for is in the hands of those people you have on your list. So what if you don't have that list? You are definitely not going to get the money. Now, how can you get that traffic? Quality traffic, people that need your product or services. Where can you get them? These people are actually around you. They are all over social media waiting for you to come and collect their money. Do you know how? Alright, just follow me. I'm going to reveal that to you now. I have said this earlier. People like Awoof, yes. People like Awoof too much. People are more attracted to free things. I don't mind if you don't believe me, yes. But as far as I'm concerned, that's the reality. When I say, if I should say this class is free, people are going to fill my DM to actually get this class for free. But what if I ask people to pay? Only few people will come to my DM and tell me that okay, they are actually interested in this very webinar. And if I tell you the history of this very webinar and how I came up with the idea, you will be very surprised. I have bought online courses and I have studied them just to give out this knowledge. And I also told you earlier, I read a lot of books in preparation for this very webinar. So I need only serious people to teach. Yes, if you are watching this right now, you are a very serious person for you to have reached this level of the video. So always use free to attract your target audience. You need to use the word free to attract your target audience. Now let me give you an example on how to use free in your business. Let's say you are a baker, you bake cake, samosa, and all those snacks. You can go on social media and post, or you design a flyer. You actually have to get a graphic designer, or if you know how to do graphic yourself, you get a flyer, something like, join my free class on how to make pancake. Or you can write something like, I have organized a free class on how to make pancake. Then you have to create your WhatsApp link. There's actually a way you can create your WhatsApp link. If you're actually in my DM, if you've saved my number and I'm viewing your status and you are viewing my status, I'm definitely going to teach you how to create this WhatsApp link. And when you create this WhatsApp link, you attach it to that flyer to that flyer you created, and you write something like, click on the link below. Yes, you actually have to make use of something we call CTA. CTA means call to action on on any post you are creating to actually generate customers. So when you post it on your status, or you make people post it for you on their status, don't just do things on don't just post it just like that. You need to include a CTA to it, call to actions. You need to include something like, join now, or place your order now, or click the link now to join the free class. I will show you how to create the WhatsApp link. Once you are done with watching this video, you can send me a DM on my in my contact, and you should request for 3 things. You should request me to teach you how to create this WhatsApp link, and you should request those 2 books I said I'm going to give to you for free. The first one is how to turn yourself into a life breathing cash machine, and the second one is how to sell to Nigerians. So when you make that post about the free class, don't you think people will participate? They will definitely do. So just imagine if just imagine a free class and you generate 100 plus people. So imagine, you are definitely getting new customers for what you are selling. So there's something we actually used to call multiplier method. You can also do that. Anybody that comes to your DM that they want to participate in your free class, the first thing you do is to ask him or her to save your number. Why are you doing that? So that the person can be viewing your status when you are giving value, and you can also be viewing the person's status. Yes, that is why it is very, very important for you to actually save somebody number, and the person should also save your number. That will give you the chance to post on your status, and that person will be seeing it. Then you give the person your flyer and ask the person to post it on their status, so that his friends will also come to you, and continuously, just the way I did for some of you in this very class. So imagine how many contacts you generate if you should do something like that. So another example for what you can do what you can do for free to generate more traffic in what you are selling is, let's say you are selling fabrics or yards or materials, etc., and you post something like 3 secrets of making your Ankara fabric last longer. Now mind you, what I'm telling you right now is actually a copywriting skill. You understand? So when you post something like that, 3 secrets of making your Ankara fabric last longer, don't you think your target audience will join your free class? Of course they are going to join your free class. That is why I say you cannot depend on your family and friends to buy what you are selling. So you also have to set your WhatsApp business account, which this is something you should also learn. So traffic is actually the secret of every business. A business will never prosper without traffic, and that is why even you see all these big companies, they still do advertisement. Companies like Coke, Pepsi, these people still do advertisement, because the money you are looking for is in your traffic. So you need to learn different ways of getting traffic to that thing you are selling. You cannot just depend on your contact. Some people will tell me that I want to start a business, but the business I want to start, my contacts cannot buy. Or some people tell me that I want to start affiliate marketing, but the thing is, my contacts cannot buy digital products. Who said you have to sell to your contacts, or who said you have to sell to your family and friends? Your family and friends can never make you rich. You need to put this at the back of your mind. You need to learn different ways in getting people to buy what you are selling. So now another big secret is content. I have talked about copywriting earlier. Copywriting is any writing which is used for marketing or advertisement purposes to persuade or influence people to make a buying decision over a product. I will say this again. Nigerians love hyping. So if you are good in writing a very good content, you will sell a lot. There are ways you can write a good content. One of them is a fear sale. You will need to instill fear in the minds of your customer. Now let me give you an example. Scarcity of your product. Let me give you an example for scarcity of your product. You can say something like, one, our turkey bag are of high quality and beautiful, that your friends will love to have it. You can also go to other places and compare the quality of our bags with their own. But you know what? These are the last two that remain. Now, what are you trying to do? You are trying to create scarcity for that product you are selling. Or these are the last two you can get at this price. The price might go up anytime soon. Or these two remains. These are the only two that remains among the quality ones. So this is just an example. You can craft something better around your business. Yes. Now there's something that I always get fascinated when I see people selling something online. And there's this person that sells awara. Yes, she sells awara. I don't know if you know what awara is. Some people call it tofa. Abi, what is it, tofa or something like that? So she'll be like, okay, I'm only taking 5 orders today for my awara. And funny enough, she'll end up taking like 10, 20 orders. And that is because she has created scarcity. Nobody wants to miss that her awara. She has created scarcity. So another way of putting fear of another way of instilling fear of increment in price is just what I did for this class. For instance, um, I said I'm going to turn this class into what's it called? A paid class. Yes, and for the first 20 persons, they are going to pay 3,000 naira for this class. After the first 20 people, the class is going to be 5,000 naira, and this slot is for the first 20 people. So you see, I'm telling them that my price is going to increase. And truth be told, that this is just an example I'm giving you. It's not like I said the class is going for 3,000 naira or 5,000 naira. This is just an example I'm giving you. And the thing is, before you know, people will not want to buy the class for 5,000 naira. They want to buy it for 3,000 naira. And I said the slot is only for 20 people. I will end up getting that 3,000 naira for like 40 people. You understand? So you have to know how to instill fear in the minds of your customer. So let me give you another example. Let's say you are selling electronics or a phone charger. You can write content like, stop putting lives of your family and friends in danger because of your fake charger. So everybody will now start doubting, ah, is my charger fake? You know, something like that. Those fake chargers can cause explosion and death. You search you should search for a related story on Google and show them and advertise your charger to them. So don't just post picture of your product. Make some noise before revealing the pictures of your product. You understand? You need to create awareness for your products. You understand? Before you actually sell that product to the market. So now that is for content. So now let's talk about offer creation. I have started discussing some of irresistible offers you can make to attract customers. Some people pay for this training because of the offer I made, like the money back guarantee I give, and some pay because they want to learn how they can increase their audience on Twitter. Some pay because of the ebooks I promised to share. So you see how powerful offers are, right? Some are not after your product, they are after your offer. There was a time I want to buy a phone. I called someone I know and asked about the phone. He told me the price and I told him I'll come and buy. When I checked the price online, his own price is cheaper, but online there are different bonuses. Yes, there are different bonuses online. If not because I know the person and I said I'll come and buy, I won't buy from him. I will buy it online. That's the power of offer creation. So you can make offer for money back guarantee, but make sure your product has that quality. Just like I told you about my what's it called, this very course, where I said I'll give a money back guarantee. So you can also give a money back guarantee if you know your product is of high quality. Now let's talk about let's see, what do we have in our next slide. Okay, the hot selling product Nigerians buy. So now these are examples of the hot selling products Nigerians buy. Number one, we have the merriment. Anything that has to do with celebration, occasions, and events. Nigerian forget forget Nigerian forget about money scarcity and do it. Yes, no money, no money, no money, but go to occasion and see how people are spending money. Even when someone die, people do host occasion in honor of the deceased. So you can sell things that has to do with occasion. Another product is herbal products. Herbal products too are hot selling products right now in the country. Look for what people need and bring the solution and sell it to them. Another product is the marriage and relationship products. Even the posts that people engage the most on social media are the marriage and relationship posts. People buy books on relationship and marriage. Just think of something in this niche and sell. So another product that people buy a lot is the product on the sex niche. People value sex so much that most people think it is the most important aspect of marriage. So people buy product in this niche, but when selling, you should also consider the lawful and unlawful aspect of it. Now, another product that Nigerians buy a lot is the product on the beauty products. This is another hot selling niche. I'm not a fan of makeup. In fact, I don't get impressed by ladies who put on makeup. But like I said earlier, don't sell what people need, sell what they want. Yes, girls love makeup and other beauty products, and they spend a lot of money on it. So get something and sell to them. If I'm a lady, I would definitely learn how to do makeup, because this is something that ladies do always, every day. Ladies put on makeup. Okay, every day ladies go on occasion, so they actually put on makeup all the time. So we have come to the end of this webinar. I will say a very big congratulations to you, and I will advise you that you should take action. Yes, the only way to get result from this webinar is to act immediately. Don't wait till tomorrow to apply what you just learned. Start today. Do everything I have shown you in this class and start making those massive sales from your business. um I am I have a entrepreneurship group where a lot of entrepreneurs come together and advertise their product and services. Make sure I add you to that group. Yes, that is number one. And secondly, if you conduct your business online and you would want to expand your business, then you need to implement everything I taught you here. It is of very, very important. Uh, so I'll say a very big congratulations to you. Congratulations, you have come to the end of this class. Thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tips on how to grow your business. Thank you very much.